Okay, just to bring everyone up to speed on this situation. Carlos Maza is a guy that works for Vox and, Vox.com on their YouTube channel, and he's been in a few of their YouTube videos. And your boy Stephen Crowder has made sort of response videos to the videos that Vox has put out. And in these videos, of which there are, quite a few, Stephen Crowder has called Carlos some names, including things, like lispy queer and all this stuff, and he says things like everyone's favourite gay Latino and all this type of stuff. So, just sort of jabbing at him and saying a few cheeky things about Carlos. Now, what happened was in the last week or so, Carlos kicked off about it. Carlos got really, really angry about it and says it's, homophobic harassment, it's this, it's that, blah, blah, blah. People are saying mean words to me on the internet and all that type of stuff. He's then basically went on a tirade towards YouTube, basically saying YouTube ban him, YouTube should ban him. And that's what he's just saying over and over. He's been trying his hard to, this is the thing that's quite funny, is he's been complaining about harassment, saying that he is being harassed by Crowder. He has then encouraged all of his fans to harass Crowder and harass YouTube and basically brigade Crowder's channel. So basically, Carlos doesn't have a leg to stand on in that regard. He's now done the exact same thing. And he's trying to start another adpocalypse. I don't exactly have a horse in the race when it comes to the adpocalypse, because I don't get ads on my main channel. Because I got my ads taken away by screeching journalists like Carlos. I still get ads on this channel though, which is why I should upload on here more. But yeah, Carlos essentially started a harassment campaign against Stephen Crowder and YouTube itself, basically to try and encourage people to petition YouTube to get them to shut down Stephen Crowder's channel. Carlos tried to use sort of weasel words to get away with that, going, I'm not mad at Crowder. I'm not mad at him. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. The entire reason that you are doing this is because you are mad at Crowder. And some of the stuff that he said has just been just the wokest of woke takes. Apparently he's tried to say things that people who spread hatred and bigotry and blah 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 are YouTube's ideal creator, and YouTube loves creators like that. That is fucking horseshit. As someone who comes from the probably the community that YouTube wants to get rid of the most, that is garbage. That is absolute garbage. And Carlos has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. We get mass flagged all the time. We get demonetized. We get some of our channels have no ads running on it at all. Nothing at all. Right, and then we get constantly striked. We get fucking videos flagged down. We get in constant trouble with YouTube. And some of us just get flat out fucking deleted. Right, so Carlos trying to say that we are YouTube's chosen people is fucking garbage, right? I've no idea where he pulled that from, right? But that is absolute fucking nonsense. We even get our videos restricted all the time. They don't go into the algorithm, and we don't get as much traffic directed to us as regular videos, right? So Carlos is talking absolute fucking nonsense there. But let's even have a look at some of these tweets. We've all gotten so fucking used to how toxic and shitty YouTube is. We all just accept that this is the way things are now. But it doesn't have to be. It's toxic because YouTube let it get this way. Let bigots and alt-right creeps and shock jockeys take over. It's on them. Basically, he's trying to say all of this is YouTube's fault. Everyone brigade against YouTube, Adpocalypse 2, Electric Boogaloo and all this shit. That's what he's trying to do. Basically, people said mean things to me, and now I'm very, very mad. So what I want is to financially damage a bunch of strangers that I haven't even met, and people who have absolutely nothing to do with my situation. That's what he's trying to do. That's what he's trying to do. People said mean words to him, and he's having a little bit of a hissy fit. And as a result, he basically wants to damage the income of a bunch of random people who have nothing to do with it and who he's never met, just because he's butthurt that people said mean things to him. And he's doing all this, but I've had tons and tons of people coming after me and saying horrible things to me and mean things about me. Welcome to the internet, man. We all need to fucking deal with it. Every single one of us need to fucking deal with it. Doesn't matter who or fucking what you are. You could be a homosexual man that's riding around the skies on a unicorn that farts glitter, right? Or you could be me, Mr. Generic White Male that likes to tell a few edgy jokes. Doesn't fucking matter who you are. You're going to get a ton of shit on the internet, and that is just the way it works, right? Everyone always goes like that, oh, but being gay is a mutable characteristic, as if that somehow, makes people getting shit online. Oh no, they shouldn't get it. They can't change that about themselves. And all that, like, that then suddenly makes them bulletproof, apparently, from getting mocked for it. Everyone always uses the, immutable characteristics. Immutable characteristics, yeah, okay. Even if it's an immutable characteristic, people are still going to say mean things about it. Doesn't automatically give you a bulletproof shield, right? Doesn't make you bulletproof. You're still going to get shit. Doesn't matter if, what you are as a choice or not. Doesn't matter. People are still going to fucking give you shit. But the thing that was funniest about it is, see with the amount of shit that get drummed up about this. Like, you had people, LGBT community, the usual fucking screechers going, YouTube, and this is the part I find funniest. Yes, YouTube is encouraging the alt-right. The alt-right. YouTube is encouraging harassment campaign. Fuck off. Where the fuck did you get that from? Where did you get that from? Like, the alt-right channels get shut down all the fucking time. All the fucking time. They're constantly getting yeeted off. And then apparently us, the edgy boys and all that, fucking Sargon just get his entire channel demonetized. You get people that get strikes on videos and all that type of shit. And apparently YouTube constantly coming after us is YouTube encouraging us. Fuck off. Fuck off, Carlos. Oh no, let's just have a look at some of these. The important thing is this. YouTube isn't going to listen to cries for help. They don't give a shit about the harm they're doing to queer and marginalised people. You have to raise hell, use their platform against them, hold them accountable for their neglect. Basically, I'm being harassed. So if everybody would be kind enough to make videos and harass, that'd be great. If you could. We need to hold them accountable. We need to harass the harassers. The beautiful thing about early YouTube was watching queer and marginalised people learn how to use their voices to value the power of their testimony. The beautiful thing about earlier YouTube is you could get away with posting a lot more edgy comedy. You could get away with posting a lot more edgy comedy. See, if iDubbbz or Filthy Frank or Max Mofo tried to start now, they would be gone after the first month. Gone. They would upload like maybe 2 or 3 videos and every single one of them would get yeeted. That was the good time during YouTube when you could upload content like that. That was the thing that attracted a lot of people to YouTube. That type of edgy, funny, and sometimes absolutely disgusting humour. That was a good time on YouTube. Now is not a good time. Now is not a good time. YouTube content is suffering, especially in the way of comedy and freedom of expression. And people like Carlos are the reason, are the thing that's contributing to it. YouTube is getting worse because of little screechers like Carlos who want to basically destroy the freedom of expression of a bunch of creators because somebody said a mean word to him. Now, Carlos did get a lot of shit online, and people actually managed to dox his phone number, and shit like that is bad. Doesn't matter what way you look at it. Doxing is bad, and that type of harassment is bad. Like, tweeting at somebody and making videos on somebody is one thing, but, finding their personal phone number and texting them a shit ton, like, nah. There's lines that you just don't cross. But YouTube actually, there you go, there's sleeping giants in there as well. Yeah, they're the guys that like to get advertisers and sponsors to pull out to people and stop sponsoring stuff. They are probably some of the biggest scumfucks, because they're the type of guys that think, are you Are you centre left or centre right, or just any type of variant of right wing? Cool, you're a Nazi. You don't deserve to make money and keep a roof over your head. We're going to actively financially destroy you because we think you're a Nazi, even though our the way we brand someone a Nazi is extremely broad. Did you wake up on the left side of the bed this morning? Nazi. You're not allowed to make money. You're not allowed a house. Give us your fucking house. We're going to deplatform you from your fucking house. So let's have a look here. This is another tweet. Good Lord, YouTube says it didn't punish Crowder because he was focused primarily on debating when he repeatedly called me a lispy queer. Now this is the thing that most people don't understand, Carlos, says you make gay jokes about yourself. Your @ handle on Twitter, right there, is @gaywonk. So people might assume that you're the type of guy that can handle a little bit of banter. Apparently not. Apparently you start crying like a child whenever someone says something mean to you. So, oh well, I guess you just can't take a joke. You just can't handle people saying mean things, which is, I mean, why you're on the internet then is fucking beyond me. There's so many people that can't handle people saying mean things to them, and yet they're on the internet, the worst place for it. It's so fucking strange. It is honestly so strange that people want to be an online sort of internet personality, but they absolutely crumble and fall apart like a wet napkin whenever anyone says anything mean to them. Phenomenal. Really strange. Really, really, really strange. I can't handle people saying mean things to me, so I am going to be a personality in the very area where people constantly say mean things. Fucking bravo. It's just so strange that people do that. And even though this is the way the internet has been for a very, very long time, you get people that will turn around and say, no, despite this being the literal status quo of the world I have entered into, I don't think I should adjust to fit this world of millions of people. No, 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 no. These millions of people should change to suit me. To suit me. I want to be able to go online and say and do whatever the hell I want. And people should not be allowed to say mean things about me. There absolutely is not a god complex in there at all. I reckon someone got whatever they fucking wanted from mummy and daddy while they were growing up. Now this is the thing that blew my mind. Oh look, he's posted another tweet. Jesus, he's still going. YouTube pretends to care about queer and marginalised creators while refusing to protect us from abuse and harassment. I posted this tweet, right? I posted a tweet earlier. The biggest creators on YouTube right now are makeup channels of gay men putting on makeup. They are the biggest. I don't even watch that stuff, and it is constantly in my fucking recommended. I think probably because Sue watches that shit all the time. Right? The biggest creators are gay men putting on makeup. That is a billion fucking dollar area of YouTube. It makes fucking far more than our area. Much, much, much more than our area. Like, who's probably the biggest creator? Like, you could probably say it would be Sargon. Like, nearly 1 million subscribers, right? Sargon is probably the biggest creator from our sort of political side of YouTube. That is, if you don't include, you know, the mainstream TV channels like Tucker and all that type of stuff, right? Okay, and then you go over to the gay men putting on makeup side of YouTube, and they are all multi-fucking millionaires. They are all multi-millionaires. Jeffree Star owns fucking factories all over the world and all this type of shit. Owns makeup brands and all this type of stuff. He is valued in the hundreds of millions. You're trying to sit there and say that YouTube doesn't care about gay creators. They're in everybody's fucking recommended. They're constantly in the fucking algorithm. YouTube doesn't care. For fuck's sake, Carlos. No, YouTube does care about gay creators. They just don't care about your whining, right? They don't care about you complaining, going, I made YouTube videos and a bad man said a bad thing. Okay, bravo, son. Right? Bravo. Boo-hoo fucking you. People said mean things to you. Right? I wake up and the first thing I do in the morning is I go for my morning glory. I go and have my morning shit. I sit down on the toilet, I bust out my phone and read through all of the death threats that I got during the night. right? Welcome to the fucking internet, Carlos. Right? If you can't handle the heat, get out the fucking kitchen. I am sorry. You are trying to exist in a world where people constantly say mean things, right? And you trying to go at everyone, brigade and harass YouTube to get Crowder banned, right? Do you know how that makes you look? How is that going to portray the gay community? Like, everyone already has a problem with the left being censorious. Everyone already has a huge problem with a lot of censorship coming from the left. And the LGBT community, they're not all left wing. Trust me, I've got a lot of gay and trans right wing friends. But the LGBT community are perceived to be as part of the left. And when you, a gay man, are drumming up the LGBT community to harass you, a company, into censoring someone, how does that make you look? How does that make the LGBT community look? You are actually causing a lot of damage to the community. It's like, I want everyone, people shouldn't say mean things about the LGBT community, but I'm going to drum them all up into doing something that they are going to be heavily fucking criticised for. Like, no, Carlos, no. Like, this is the thing, is like, Carlos is not going to stop. Carlos is not going to fucking stop. He is going to keep going. He is going to double the fuck down. He is going to double the fuck down and keep going on this, because it's too late for him to back out now. He's not going to pause and self-reflect and go, maybe complaining about harassment and then encouraging thousands and thousands of people to go and harass a company and a private YouTuber maybe wasn't the best plan. But he doesn't care. He doesn't give a fuck. He's come too far now. He's going to double down. But what this has culminated in so far, and it might, there definitely is going to be more to this story, because literally every single fucking tweet from Carlos has just constantly been about this. YouTube, right, I don't know what to say. YouTube has decided not to punish Crowder after he spent 2 years harassing me for being gay and Latino. He wasn't harassing you. He was debating against a lot of the points that you made and was throwing some insults in there as well. Right? He wasn't just going on a tirade against you and calling you names for the sake of it. He was doing it because you said a bunch of dumb shit. Right? Does that mean that if anyone ever argues against me online, they're only allowed to debate my points and they're not allowed to call me names? Will they do it? Well then, fuck me, Carlos. There's going to be thousands of accounts. Thousands that are going to get banned. Because because there's a lot of people out there who can't even tweet, who can't even speak to me in any way without going, you fucking Nazi bigot, bald, fat fuck, fucking, hope your wife fucking leaves you, hope your house burns down. And all shit. I fucking love those people. They're my favourite. Like, I didn't even say anything to them, and just my very existence has made them so angry. Just the fact that my lungs draw breath infuriates them. And I fucking love that. So this is what YouTube said to him. Thanks again for taking the time to share all of this information with us. We take allegations of harassment very seriously. Should maybe have a wee look into Carlos asking people to constantly flag Crowder's videos. Oh yeah, Carlos also posted a tweet saying that everyone, all the right-wing fascists, etc., should be milkshaked. Carlos actually posted a video encouraging, not a video, a tweet encouraging that. Apparently encouraging people to milkshake people simply for being right-wing, because we know that 99.9% of the people that these people go after are not Nazis, or not fascists, are not even close. Just simply being right-wing makes you a Nazi due to McContraism, but I've got a video on that coming later. Fucking Contra. Single-handedly destroyed discourse. But anyway, we take allegations of harassment very seriously. We know this is important and impacts a lot of people. Our team spent the last few days conducting an in-depth review of the videos flagged to us, and where we found language that was clearly hurtful, the videos as posted don't violate our policies. We've included more info below to explain this decision. As an open platform, it's crucial for us to allow everyone from creators to journalists on late-night TV hosts to express their opinions within the scope of our policies. Opinions can be deeply offensive, but if they don't violate our policies, they'll remain on our site. Jesus Christ, where was this YouTube? Where were these opinions during Gamergate and during all this stuff and for the last 2 years? Where have you been? Where have you been, you cheeky little man that works at YouTube? Like, I am so happy that you finally showed your head. Welcome. We definitely could have used you over the past few years. even if a video remains on our site, it doesn't mean we endorse or support that viewpoint. Yes, that is absolutely true. Just because there is a voice, basically, just because opinions appear on a platform that everybody can fucking use, it doesn't mean that the platform supports those opinions. And I don't understand why people can't get that in their head. Like, see, for example, if the Young Turks gave me a platform and let me come on the show and speak, that would not automatically mean that the Young Turks agreed with everything that I said. Same as if I go on the BBC or same if anything. That just because someone appears on a platform doesn't mean the platform agrees with them. That is not how it works. That is not how it works at all. This is the thing that I don't get. Wasn't there universities where it was they tried to host a debate with Steve Bannon and somebody, and people were saying, "Oh, I can't believe that you're mainstreaming Steve Bannon's views and you're endorsing his views." No, the university was hosting a debate against him. If you're bringing someone to your platform to challenge their views, how the fuck is that supporting their views? No, man, I don't get it. I don't fucking get that. There are other aspects of the channel that we're still evaluating. We'll be in touch with any further updates. So, YouTube took a stance that actually supports freedom of speech. Which is bewildering. Where was this YouTube for the last fucking few years? Actually supporting freedom of speech. Maybe YouTube are actually starting to realise. I just hope that YouTube have went, no, fuck you, we're not bending the knee to the cry mob anymore. We're not bending the knee. People can just say whatever the fuck they want, right? There are certain things, like, see if, for example, Crowder said something like, Carlos is a faggot, find his phone number, and everybody do that, then, yeah, okay, whatever then, that's harassment. But Stephen Crowder, he's condemned all that stuff. He's not down with harassment, he disavows all doxing and all that, which, you know, all of us do. You know, I don't mind people sending, you know, cheeky tweets or cheeky comments on videos, but anything that sort of goes into the personal, like a phone number or an address, I draw a hard, strong line in the sand there. And that's a line that you don't cross. But Crowder never did any of that. He never did any of that. But, like, this is the thing that I don't get. When you have a large platform and you criticise a person, a lot of the people viewing it might then go and criticise that person themselves. That was their decision to do that. And you get people that go, oh, you're responsible for this, you're responsible for that, blah, blah, blah. Well, then what it basically means is the only way to prevent that is to never, ever criticise anyone. That's simply it. Don't criticise anyone. That is the only way to prevent any of this. So see, for example, if Carlos makes a video on me, Count Dracula's a Nazi and fucking literally eats babies, and then thousands of people come over and start tweeting at me and fucking saying shit about me and all that. Okay, then so Carlos is then guilty of the very thing he's complaining about, and he should delete his video, and he should apologise for harassing me. See, this is the thing that I don't get. People come on the internet, say some woke shit, woke takes, and dumb stuff. People will then make a video, or make a tweet or something, criticising the dumb stuff that person has said. Lots and lots of people see it, and will then go over and tell that person that they are dumb, and that person will then go, I'm being harassed. I am sorry, but this is the way the fucking internet works. I am sorry. But basically, whenever it is an arena, it is, I will be completely honest about that, it's a fucking arena. If you say some stuff, and a lot of people see it, they will react to it. That is just the way the internet is, Carlos. I mean, what you should then do is not be in the internet then and just deal with it all in private. I don't know what you want. This is the status quo of the internet. This is what this world is, and you're seeking to change that. Then if you can't handle it, then you shouldn't be here. I'm sorry. I know gay creators and all that who get no end of fucking shit, and they still make videos. They still keep going because they know that's just the internet. That's just what happens. If you come on the internet and say dumb stuff, you're going to get lots of people telling you said dumb stuff. Even if you say stuff that's fucking correct, you're going to get people coming on at you, like screeching at you. And that's just the way it goes. But I am happy that YouTube took a stance on freedom of speech. You know, calling someone a lispy queer is probably not something that I would do. I would, you know, I would still make fun of them, but lispy queer, it's just a bit of a shit and boring insult, really, so that's probably not something I would do. But I do actually want to have a chat with Carlos about this, because he's basically portraying the LGBT community as censorious arseholes. There's a lot of LGBT people that are tweeting at him going, you are literally perpetuating the stereotype about us that we are all little babies that can't handle mean words getting said to us, so we try and like censor the internet. And he's perpetuating that stereotype like fuck. There's now a new stereotype that's been applied to the LGBT community, one that Carlos is perpetuating. Well, let's see where this goes. We can have a look and see where this goes. Carlos is not going to drop this. He's going to try and start another adpocalypse, and he's going to keep up his harassment campaign against YouTube and Crowder. YouTube did the right thing in telling him to fuck off and not bend the knee. YouTube decided not to bend the knee on this, and well done, YouTube. Well done. Let's just hope that this free speech stance YouTube is taken continues. YouTube has done a lot of damage to its image over the years. If this is YouTube starting to turn a new leaf, then this could be something glorious. You need to understand that under free speech, people are going to say things that you do not like. I need to tolerate it all the time. And so do you. Because after all, you guys are all about tolerance, aren't you?